Hello everybody, this is Joel from Effective Educational Consulting, and today I want to talk to you about the 4 biggest mistakes charter elementary schools make with their EB students that cause them to have major struggles with the TELPAS test. Now, if you don't know what the TELPAS test is, TELPAS stands for the Texas English Language Proficiency Assessment System. That's a mouthful, thanks to the educational system. Don't make me get salty about that one. But that is basically the ruler that the state of Texas uses to measure the English growth of the students over 4 domains of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And that is done once a year. The students are given one chance to show that they have grown across those 4 domains, and that is the TELPAS test. Basically, just a quick little intro. And so let's start off. What is the number one mistake that a lot of charter elementary schools make? And that is they have the wrong point of view. They're using the wrong glasses about the TELPAS test. It's not an isolated test. It's not like a one-day event. It's not let's stop everything for the TELPAS test, or let's do a 2-week TELPAS test boot camp. No. It's a work in progress that should be done and should be connected with everything across all content areas, across all levels, every day, every week. And that affects how the content is done with our EB students. When I say EB, that I mean emergent bilingual, or an English language learner, a bilingual student, whatever term you want to use. Okay. Anyway, so that would be the first one. Got to change your glasses. Got to change that point of view about that TELPAS test. The second biggest mistake that's made would be that schools are relying way too much on a computer program or a platform. And the problem with that is there's no human factor in there. There's no human component. There's no space to be corrected and to learn from our mistakes with another person, right? For example, maybe you're having a conversation with some students, and they maybe they're using the wrong grammar, and you have a chance to correct them. Or maybe they're using the wrong verb conjugation. You have a chance to correct them. There's nothing like that on the platforms. There's no human component. And so a lot of places are relying way too much on just a computer program, just a platform. And they are really good. There's a lot of great platforms out there, programs, but it does not replace that human component, which is super important, and will directly impact your results on the TELPAS. All right. Third biggest mistake that charter schools make, elementary schools, is they use or don't use, one of the two, the PLDs correctly. Now, when I say PLDs, just in case you don't know, that means proficiency level descriptor. Okay, and basically it's like a chart or a rubric that the state of Texas uses that goes over 4 domains: the listening, speaking, reading, writing, and 4 levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, and advanced high. Okay, and it just describes, how like a beginner should be speaking, or how an intermediate should be writing. And it's just giving you these, basically a general description of the use of the English language across those 4 domains. And so many places only use that to basically grade a TELPAS test or grade writing samples. But what they need to do is they need to use those PLDs, proficiency level descriptors, to guide them across their content, across every level in their school, to guide their everyday steps toward growth, right? In whatever area we're talking about. So use them to guide you toward that growth. Okay. The 4th biggest mistake that a lot of elementary schools make are that they use the ELPS. Okay, another acronym from our wonderful educational system. The ELPS, which means English Language Proficiency Standards. They use the ELPS wrongly. They need to change they need to put on a new pair of glasses, right? Of how they're seeing or using the ELPS, right? And one more time, they should use the ELPS exactly like I said about the PLDs, to guide them in their everyday steps toward growth. A lot of you probably have heard about like language learning goals, right? And I've seen those in a lot of places. Sometimes they'll be on a board with other content goals, and that it looks nice. It looks nice, but in all reality, it's just a bunch of red tape. They're not really done correctly, and are not used to guide their everyday steps toward growth across all content areas. So, in short, that's what I would say are the 4 biggest mistakes that charter elementary schools make with their EB students that cause them to have major struggles on the TELPAS results. So hopefully, I hope you find some value there, and with that, I will sign off. Have a great one.